What is up, awesome people of the internet?
Oh
Wow.
boy.
Wow, wow, wow. What in the world did we just see? We went from a pretty neck and neck battle of a game
Mm-hmm.
to a possible severe injury
Mm-hmm.
to a ejection and to what ultimately ended up being a easy close for the Phoenix Mercury. Guys, the final score is 84 Phoenix, 76 for the Minnesota Lynx. And mama, let's just sort of start where it ended. All right. So
Okay.
we have less than a minute left, and Nafisa Collier has the basketball. Actually, I have a graphic of it. Nafisa Collier has the basketball. She is
Ooh,
trying to make a
the
move.
ankle.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that ankle. That's why I did a screen grab because I'm like, we gotta be accurate on what happened. It was about there was again less than a minute left. The score was 80 Phoenix, 76 Minnesota. The the Phoenix Mercury had just gotten about 3 or 4 offensive rebounds, just
Yep. Back
wasting
to back.
time on the clock. We saw um, we saw the Minnesota Lynx end up getting the basketball. They call a reset timeout, and then they run a play where Nafisa Collier took the ball out. She ended up getting the ball back, and we see a steal from Alyssa Thomas, where Nafisa is going this way. She's going sort of towards the left. Alyssa Thomas cuts her off, gets the steal. It's a clean steal, guys. Like it is a clean steal, in my opinion. In my opinion, it's not a foul. But
Right.
with the momentum of everything, again, in my opinion, it's not a steal. It's not a foul because it was a clean steal. It was just they kind of knock knees of sorts. And Nafisa Collier ends up getting the bad brunt of it. She ends up getting her a severe ankle sprain, in my opinion. I'm not sure if this is the same ankle. Remember, guys, she was dealing with a ankle injury, and that's why, in my opinion, that's kind of what cost her the MVP. Was that game with the Minnesota Lynx versus the Aces, where Nafisa, I believe, stepped on one of her teammates' foot and ended up twisting her ankle, and she was out for several games. I'm not sure if this is the same injury, same ankle, but it's severe ankle sprain. In my opinion, Mama, this was a clean steal, not a foul,
Yeah.
but very, very unfortunate for Nafisa Collier, and Alyssa Thomas ends up scoring or whatever, and Cheryl Reeve crashes out and picks up her second ejection. I'm sorry, not her second technical, which led
Right.
to a ejection from the game. And mama, it just kind of derailed from there for
Yeah.
the Minnesota Lynx. Cheryl Reeve had to get held back for a long time. Like it was, it was like,
It was, well, you know why though? Because she saw her star
mm-hmm,
down for the count, and she saw that it had to be severe because she wasn't getting back up.
mm-hmm,
So he was angry for two reasons. Number one, because AT stole the ball, and number two, Phee got hurt in the process. So she was upset about that. She was also upset because she felt that there were not enough calls throughout the game um, in their favor, as well as a lot of the throughout the game. Phoenix was stripping the ball. They were
mm-hmm.
stripping the ball. They were stripping the ball. They were going after it. They were the aggressors, even when the teams were neck and neck in their scores. Phoenix remained the aggressor, and so I think a combination of all that is what made the coach just lose it. And literally, she did lose it. So it's understandable when you see your star goes down like that,
Mm-hmm.
and but Phoenix is there to win. They don't care how they win; they're there to win. And it was apparent throughout this whole game that they were more hungrier than Minnesota. From the star play of Copper, she played excellent.
Yes.
Satu down the stretch played awesome, and AT played awesome all throughout the game. So those three made sure that their team won by the way they played in combination. So hands out to the Phoenix Mercury. They did what they needed to do.
Mm-hmm.
They know they needed to at least get one game in order for them to have a chance to actually be in position to go to the championship. And if Phee is actually hurt the way it looks like she hurt, like she twisted that ankle, it's very slim that they're going to have the firepower of Minnesota to win two games back to back.
Mm-hmm.
That's the issue. They may win one, but to win two games back to back without Phee is hard.
That's yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. First of all, first question, Mama, for you. Do you think it was
Okay.
a clean steal by Alyssa Thomas?
I think it was a clean steal as far as the ball was concerned, but I think her body touched Phee. That's how the spin, in a sense, took place.
Yeah. Yeah. She touched her. I mean, her. I think her knee may have like I think their knees collided, but like I don't think it was a foul though. Like
I'm not
I
saying it was a. I'm not
uh
saying it was necessarily a foul, but I'm saying the momentum and the way she
yeah.
stripped the ball is what took Phee in the direction she went in. That's what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
So, in some instances, that would have been called a foul, um, just because of her falling down. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes the rest would have called a foul, but in this instance, I don't think they should have, because it would have changed the game as far as the end of the you don't do plays like that at the end of the game. You don't call it like that to make a decision like that. Even though Cheryl Reeve had a um, well, she couldn't stop the play, so that's number one. She couldn't stop the play because AT was down and she went for the basket. So I don't know if she could have called, had asked them to relook at it. I don't think she could have done that
No,
because it
she,
was a
she couldn't
right,
because they didn't call a foul on it. If they would have called a
right,
foul and she didn't believe it was, she could have got it reviewed. But if they didn't call anything,
right. So that's what I'm saying. It was a continual play, so
yeah,
she couldn't stop it to review anything. So yeah, it didn't look good at all. It did not look good. But I would have to say, Phoenix played that game. Phoenix played that
they
game.
did.
You
Yeah,
can't deny when somebody's hungry for something. Um, the energy level that comes with that is unimaginable, and I know uh, the skill itself probably benefited the Minnesota Lynx because they've been here before. They know how to win, but the energy level that Phoenix played with, they never matched it. You got to match it and surpass it in order to win, and they never did that. Elena Smith was not in the game most of the time,
Mama,
so
the co-defensive player of the year got totally benched in today's game.
and I didn't understand. Besides, I know she didn't score anything, but I don't know if it was because of a lack of play or I think that was the reason they really lost, to be honest with you, because Phoenix got all the rebounds they wanted. They got all the rebounds they wanted.
Well,
So
especially down the stretch with
yeah,
less than a minute left to go. I believe it was 4 rebounds, 4 straight offensive rebounds for the Phoenix Mercury. I was like, oh my goodness,
But
Minnesota get a rebound.
who did they have down there, Marquita?
They
Who did
had
they have?
Maria Klundikova.
Yeah, but
You know,
she not strong like Elena. You understand? She's
yeah,
taller.
Alana Smith
I
played
know she
terrible
did.
today. She had
I know she did.
Alana Smith had one rebound this entire game. With the way she played today, she probably wouldn't have been any better getting getting a rebound.
I understand that's why she benched her. That's what I was saying. I understood that that's why she benched her. But I'm saying without her playing the game that she needed to play, the rebounds was
Mm-hmm.
in its favor, is what I'm trying to say. Because she usually is on the glass. I don't know if she's sick. I don't know. She wasn't feeling. I don't know what it was, but you could tell she really wasn't in the game. In the game,
Yeah.
you could tell that. Even the way she ran down the floor, you could just tell that. So Cheryl Reeve did do right to bench her, because if you're not going to play, then I got to put somebody. Because the other girl did play her heart out. She did.
Yeah. Yeah, Klundikova,
She did.
she played well. She did miss like two basically like two layups in a row. But other than that, like I
Yeah.
thought she was very aggressive
Mm-hmm.
on both the offensive and defensive end. Shout out to Klundikova for those 3 blocks that she had today.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I thought she gave it all she had. The
She did.
problem is the limited bench that the Minnesota Lynx had messed them up. Because remember, who was on the bench? Who was there holding the white towel while Cheryl Reeve was crashing out? It was DeJounte Carrington. DeJounte
And that's
Carrington,
what they needed.
you missed her heavily in
Yep.
today's game. You missed her
They missed
because
this whole playoff season.
yeah, yeah,
That's the reason why they struggled defensively, because
yeah.
they didn't have her to come off the bench and
Well,
give them that.
and
Even though Heidemann gave them points,
mm-hmm.
she gave them a lot of points, but again, defensively, they didn't have it.
Well, and the thing I love about DJ Carrington is not just her defense, it's her offense. Mama,
Yeah,
Bridget Carlton was not very effective today at all
no, she was not.
for the Minnesota Lynx. Just 6 points for her. She has not stepped up to the level that they need her to.
Right.
And during the season, if Bridget Carlton is not playing like she should,
Mm-hmm.
DeJounte Carrington come right in. DeJounte Carrington
Yep.
can play right alongside Kayla McBride and Courtney Williams, and
Mm-hmm.
play a lot of the starter minutes, right? And so
Mm-hmm. But she didn't have them.
like not having DeJounte means that you kind of got to stay with a player like a Bridget Carlton, even though Bridget Carlton's not giving you anything, right? Of course, you got Natisha Heidemann who comes in and plays a lot of minutes and whatnot, but I just don't like the fact that we're not really seeing the Phoenix Mercury at full strength, but we're not seeing the Minnesota Lynx at full strength. And I just have like a lot of like, man, what if with the Minnesota Lynx? Because not just does DeJounte have defense, she does have offense as well. And so I think that's a huge loss. But Mama, we got an awesome comment from Tisha. Says, Quita, I really love this co-hosting mode. It definitely helps the flow and hearing both of your perspectives. Love it. Yeah, it's Mama. I hope you're enjoying this too. Like, this has actually been really fun to like actually go back
It
and
has
forth with
been.
you.
Yeah, it has been. I want to say, remember when Phoenix said, AT said before the second round, no, first round, she said, we have not seen them with their 3 full strength. Remember, she was saying,
Yeah.
because they haven't been full strength this whole time, and now they are. So you see the difference in them being full
Yes.
strength, how they can stretch that floor, how Copper was shooting in rhythm. And
True. That first half, Mama. Oh my
I
goodness.
know she was killing the first half. I was like, they're
Mm-mm-mm.
not gonna be able to stop her at all, because we know what Copper can do. We know she's an engine that she will keep running, and
Yeah.
she will make those baskets. She will shoot those threes in a heartbeat. And we saw the old Copper today play, That's what we saw. And Satu was just stepping in rhythm. She was just stepping in rhythm. And
Yeah.
that was in the second half, because the first half she wasn't doing as much.
Mm-hmm.
But that second half, she stepped it up. Because AT was playing the whole time. She wasn't. She was going. She was doing her thing. But it was good to see how a team came together and played. Even uh, what's her name with the long arms? Uh,
Oh, Dewana Bonner?
she even helped. It wasn't
Yeah.
necessary. It was She was doing a lot of defensive work.
Mm-hmm.
Her long arms, she was able to hold back some points. I'm just saying their whole team, West Belt gave them some points. What I'm saying is everybody did what they were supposed to do, and they knew if they could do this and get this game tonight, they have a great shot of making it to the championship game.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're looking at. They were so close, and they're even closer now because they're one game away, one win away. And if they win Sunday, which the likelihood if Phee is actually hurt, I don't know where Minnesota's going to get their offense from,
Yeah.
because Carlton hasn't been playing, because she can play, but she
Mm-hmm.
hasn't played during these series. These last two series, she has not played the normal Carlton. How many threes she used to do in the regular season? She should hit pop, pop, pop. Okay, none of that has happened. McBride was quiet too tonight.
Yeah.
She didn't
Kayla,
do.
Kayla McBride only had 12 points tonight.
Yeah, that she was very quiet. That's nothing for her. So it was a team. It was a whole team that, besides Heidemann, was a great spark.
Yeah, she
I don't know how many
was.
points she had, because she kept running she kept getting to the basket.
But
So she.
remember,
Mhm.
she struggled in game 2. She didn't do
Yeah,
anything in game 2. I think
because
0 points in game 2. And so, like, for her, this was a rebound game for Natisha Heidemann, and she showed up and was a huge reason as to why the Minnesota Lynx even stayed in this game.
right, right, right. Because Phee didn't do a whole lot for the second half. She didn't do a whole
Mm-hmm.
lot. So uh, it's not looking good.
It really isn't looking good. Nafisa Collier, as you said, didn't do as much in the second half. She had 13 points at the end of the first half. Only 4 points in the second half to close out.
That's not normal for her.
Yeah.
That's not normal for her at all. So I'm wondering if she's banged up a little bit too herself.
Well,
So
before she got hurt.
yeah, before she got hurt, I'm wondering if
Mm-hmm.
she was already banged up
That's a
before that,
possibility.
why she was not playing full strength,
Mm-hmm.
because we know she could take AT. She could do
Well,
it, but she.
they go pound for pound.
But what I mean is they both score on each other. My point is, but
Yeah.
Phee wasn't doing that.
Yeah.
AT was, but Phee wasn't doing that in the second quarter. In the second
And
half.
if you notice, Nafisa Collier had quite a bit of turnovers,
Yes, she did.
which is uncharacteristic for her. She's
Mm-hmm.
someone who usually is like very, very good with taking care of the basketball, but she had a couple turnovers, and she was someone who felt like she wasn't getting the calls all game. Remember, the reason why Cheryl Reeve even gets ejected in today's game is because the first text she got was her complaining about contact that she thought that Nafisa was getting, and no calls are being called. And so she's been, that's been a thing that, all these coaches, they're all about freedom of movement. That's what they keep saying, freedom of movement, and they want their players to be able to like move without getting knocked over and all this other stuff. And Cheryl got that first tech because she was complaining about no calls, and then she gets the second tech and gets held back and all that jazz because she's like, hey, that was a foul. But Cheryl, it really wasn't a foul. I mean, of course she has to do that because you see your best player go down from the angle that she's probably at. Yeah, I'm sure that did look like a foul. I'm sure it did. But it was a clean steal that had incidental contact. I think that's probably the word of the night. The word of the night is incidental contact. Just because someone gets hurt does not mean it's a foul. Right? Injuries happen. It's very unfortunate. No one wants injuries to happen, but it was incidental contact. But that's being built. I'm sorry.
The problem is this: all night, Phoenix has been stripping the ball.
Yeah.
I am not sure why Minnesota was not on red alert about taking care of the ball. They threw the ball away a couple times too, Courtney. So they did some damage to their own selves. My point is, all night Phoenix have looked to strip the ball. That's why we had so many tie-ups. How many tie-ups did we have? Jump balls did we have? They looked to do this, and so you down. They were down with 6. Was it 6 points or 4 points at the in that minute or whatever it was when Phee had the ball? Were they down 4 or 6?
I think it might have been. It might have been 4.
4. So you down 4 points. All you have to do is get a clean look. But if you can't take care of the ball, you know it's over with. You know it's over with.
Well,
so I just thought they took care of the ball a little bit better. They were a little loose with the ball because AT was hung. It's like they staring down. It's like almost like I'm going to get that ball. Boom. Next you know they on the ball so quickly. It's like, oh my goodness. Yeah. But they did it all night. It was no surprise. They had fun. Phoenix had fun tonight.
They sure did.
They had fun.
They sure did have a lot of fun because here's the thing. You are at home, right? The X Factor is loud and they're rowdy and they're making some noise. You have a situation where all of your big three, Alyssa Thomas, Satou Sabally, and Collier Copper, y'all all have a good game collectively, right? Now, as you said earlier, we did see Satou Sabally have a very quiet first half. She did pick it up as the game went on. Ultimately, 23 points for Satou Sabally. Big numbers for her. And then all throughout the game, you always have Alyssa Thomas, 21 points, 8 assists, 9 rebounds, always flirting with a triple-double, but also Mama, 5 steals. 5 steals in today's game for Alyssa Thomas. She was getting after the basketball. She was hunting it. She was like, hey, nah, you are not going to beat me. I'm going to do my job. And then you had Collier Copper, who started this team off and was like, nah, I'm getting to the basket. I'm posting up. I'm knocking down three. I'm knocking down I can knock down a 3-point shot. I can do a little bit of everything. Get to the basket, make those sort of fun like jelly type layups. Like this is what Collier Copper does when she gets out in transition. When she shows aggressiveness early of like, give me the basketball, watch me work, and then everything else commenced. You had Alyssa the whole game. You had Kai in the first half. You had Satou in the second half. And you had everybody else just do their role well. And you get the dub.
And there it was. It was wonderful. It was so exciting, the fact that the teams were going back and forth. They'd be up 5 or 6 points, and then they tied up. And then it was back and forth. It was a wonderful game. Those last 2 minutes, though, kind of like sealed. It was like, wow, when you are up more than 4 points and you got that little time and the other team is already aggressive, your chance of winning are very slim because you have to be very strategic. And that's when Courtney threw that ball. No, the ball was tipped out of her hand. She was trying to make a pass and it literally was tipped. And that's what started this whole thing. And they ran it back and they scored. I just felt like they should have just took care of the ball better. And they have in the past taken care of the ball.
Yeah.
So this was just a difficult game for them.
Yeah,
And
they're
it just got more difficult when Phee fell. Hit her. It seemed like they did knock knees a little bit, but that ankle kind of like rolled. It's like, oof. It didn't even
yeah.
look good. That didn't even
Mama,
look good.
when that happened, I was like, oh my goodness. I think that's like because that's why I wanted to get a screen grab of it because I didn't notice that it was that bad until they did a slow mo replay, and I was like, ooh, that was
Yeah,
bad. That was
yeah.
really really bad. And when she was going to the locker room, she ended up getting some help from I think like one of the trainers and the one the person Jalen Sherrod who was helping her off the court, and she looked emotional
Yeah,
about it.
she did.
And like,
I think you know what that means. She not only did they lose the game tonight, she's probably feeling, oh, I hurt my ankle. Am I going to even be able to play on Sunday?
mm-hmm.
That I think that's where the emotion part probably came from. Yes, I'm sure she was in a lot of pain, but I think the emotional part was she was thinking about, well, what are we going to be able to do if I cannot play Sunday?
Yeah,
I think that's what was rolling through her mind.
yeah. And she wants like Mama Nafisa Collier wants to win a championship so bad.
Yeah,
She wants to win so bad. And like I'm sure this is like eating at her. Like, man, I'm in the
yeah.
playoffs. My team has the opportunity to win the championship, and this happened. Come on,
Yeah.
man. And so, like, I'm absolutely hoping for the best for Nafisa Collier. That maybe, hopefully, this looks just way
Oh, oh.
worse than it actually is.
All
And
right, y'all. It's past my bedtime.
yeah, Mama tired. Like I just hope that like this looks way worse than it actually is, and that she ultimately is okay. And that even without her, if she doesn't play on Sunday, that the Minnesota Lynx are able to get the win, so that it can go to 5 games, and so that's my absolute hope. I don't want this to be over in 4 games. I don't. I've told y'all
Mhm.
before that I can care less who wins. I want it to go to 5 games, and I want it to go down to the wire. And so we gonna need the Minnesota Lynx. Everybody else, step up. Bridget Carlson, yeah, you're gonna need to
Mhm.
step up big time in game 4, right?
Atlanta Smith,
Atlanta,
whatever,
come
whatever.
on now. You better learn how to rebound again. Learn you the
Yep,
defensive player of the year. Like, come on now. Show people why you was even voted co-defensive player of the year, right?
yep,
Um,
yep.
Kayla McBride, you need to knock down threes like crazy. That's what rain
Well,
down them threes.
I think if Nafisa is not able to play on Sunday, that McBride will take the lead
She has
for
to.
the
Yeah.
offense. No, but I'm just saying. I think that she feels that she is the next one in line for us
Mm-hmm.
offense concern, that she would lead the team in that way, and that if she leads in that way, Courtney is going to follow,
Yeah.
and then the rest I think will fall in line. I'm just hoping that they are okay. That Elena is fine, but based on the way she's playing, I'm like, I don't know what's wrong. Don't look like nothing physically is wrong. As far as like, I don't think it didn't seem like she couldn't run or nothing like that. Like, but I don't know if she wasn't feeling good, if that was the reason her play was not the way it normally is, because we normally see aggressive Elena Smith
Mm-hmm.
defensively, and she does hit a couple threes every game. So is but she missed everything. I was like, no points. I'm like, what? That can't happen. So I understand why Cheryl Reeve uh, put her on the bench, because she's got to have some offense from her.
Yeah.
And if you're not doing your defensive job and you're not scoring, well, I need to pull you. See, again,
Mm-hmm.
that's what I was talking about when coaches do adjustments. Even your best, some of your best players, when they're not doing what they're supposed to do, you give them an opportunity to get out there and do it. Then you give them another opportunity. Okay, let's go back out. Let's see what you can do. But if they don't eventually do it, you can't just let them stay in,
Yep.
because they're hurting the team. They're really hurting the team if they're not doing their part. You have to let somebody else have a chance to see what they can do.
Yeah.
and that's what she did. And they had an opportunity to win. Like I said, if that ball hadn't got stripped and they had scored on that end,
Yeah,
they
they were
could have
just
won.
down 4 points. You know,
Yeah,
less than
they
30
could
seconds left. There's still a chance to win.
Yep, yep. Because just like they stole the ball, you can steal the ball or make a
Mm-hmm.
defensive stop either way, and and get it back down. So
Yeah, it's tough. Um,
yeah,
we got a super chat. Oh, thank you so much, Kappa, for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Says, I love Mama's commentary, even when she talked about my dream. Love you, Mama. Mama, you got fans out here in these streets.
okay. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm just talking the way I see it.
And
You know,
y'all are getting a chance to just hear Mama's thoughts, because Mama, y'all, Mama know basketball. Okay, she know herself some basketball, and we be talking, and it's like, I get all the benefit of Mama's commentary, and now we making sure that y'all get the benefit of Mama's commentary at the games, because
yeah,
she know what she be talking about, and she's like, hey, I can make some time for the awesome people of the internet. So we appreciate Mama over here, okay? We appreciate Mama, and if y'all appreciate
yeah,
her even more, make sure to hit that like button. It really does help the channel out a whole lot, because maybe if we can get more likes consistently on these post game streams, maybe Mama will agree to do more stuff on
more
the
of them.
channel. Maybe.
Yeah, but I think the playoffs are special in
Yeah.
this regard because it's a different level of play. But we never know. I mean, it's not to say that I can't do this during the season. Um, Not maybe not every game, but we're trying to do every game for the playoffs because it's the actual playoffs. But we will see, you know, how much I can do. These late nights sometimes, because I do have to work tomorrow morning. But these late nights sometimes, like woo, but it's good. The games have been wonderful to watch though, and
Hmm.
the recap, it's fun. It's fun. So I'm having
Uh,
I'm having a
we appreciate you, Mama. Let's see what other people are saying. Chuckle is asking, Quita, are you rooting for an upset in this series? I don't care. I'm rooting for 5 games in both series. I want it. I'm hoping for the well, in order to get to 5 games, we're gonna need
Mhm.
Minnesota to win Game 4, right? Because if Phoenix
Right.
win Game 4, it's over, right? I want to go to 5 games, so I want Minnesota to win Game 4 on Sunday, and I want the Indiana Fever to win Game 4 on Sunday as well, because I want 5 games. I don't care who wins. I can care less. The only team I cheer for is the Chicago Sky. Everybody else, of course, I like players on teams, and like I individually like people or whatever, but I don't care. I just want more chaos. I want more close games. And I just want to be entertained. And so far, Mama, I have been thoroughly entertained with
Yes,
with
have
this
been.
playoffs. I think this has been a fantastic game after game after game. Like, it's just been such a fantastic playoffs, Mama.
Well, I feel a little different than you. I don't necessarily want.
Because
Well,
Mama,
you all know I'm
you want Minnesota, don't you?
rooting for Minnesota, so that was the team I was rooting to go to the finals. And it's looking slim that they will make it. When it comes to the Aces in Indiana, it really doesn't matter to me necessarily. So I'm with Quito on that. Just as long as it goes to Game 5. But I wanted Minnesota to win. So in order for them to win, it has to go to a Game 5 because that would mean they have to win Sunday in order to make it a Game 5. I've been rooting for them all season long. They've been the number one team, uh, and Phee has been one of the players that I root for all the time. I think not only is she a great basketball player, but I think she's a person that has great character, and
Mm-hmm.
so I like that about her. Uh, Not saying that nobody else has that, but it's just something that I feel towards her. And it's all the way around. It's not just on the basketball court. So, and I like their team as a whole. And I just want to see them in the finals because again, I felt that they were robbed last year um, with that last play. You all know the finals between the Liberty and Minnesota. I just felt they were robbed of their championship then. And so it would have been great to see them have another opportunity, even though it's not against the Liberty. It just would have been good to see them in the finals again to have that same opportunity. But you know, it is what it is, um, and we have to accept what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Phoenix Mercury, they played their heart out. They won in overtime last game. They came back. They were determined to win that game, and then they came home tonight and they made sure they did played a wonderful game in front of their fans. So they played, and so you can't argue with what you saw on the court tonight. You can't.
Yeah, I mean, you said it, Mama. You said it. Okay, Jackson says not more chaos. I like chaos. I do. I really do. CJ, ooh, this is a fantastic comment. It says Lynx is my team, but this has been coming. They were the best for almost the whole season, but teams caught up. Yeah, CJ,
Yeah.
I think you got something there.
Hmm. They took it for granted that even though they were number one, that they didn't have to play as hard to get to the number one spot in the finals. I really that last game kind of like proved it when they lost that 20-point lead. That kind of like, what are y'all doing? How did y'all let that happen? How you lose a 20-point lead? So that was the thing that kind of like probably was a wake up call
Mm-hmm.
for them. So they knew they were in for a rude awakening tonight, but they just thought they had enough uh, willpower to get through it. But uh, it didn't happen.
Didn't happen. They were close though, and who knows? Who knows? Maybe miracles can happen, and Sunday they get the dub, and we go to Game
That would
Five, and
be
they make some noise there. Who knows?
that would be wonderful if they win Game Four. If they're somehow able to squeak it out. Woo! Now that again, we'll say that now it's a series because right now it doesn't feel like a series because it's 2-1. But if they are able to tie it up, woo, it'll be a series again.
Oh, that'd be
Same
fun.
thing with Indiana. If Indiana is able to tie it up Sunday, it would be a series again against the Aces, whereas it looks like
Well,
the
but
Aces have the momentum at the moment.
yeah, it's either going to be a series or it's going to be over on Sunday.
Yeah,
It's
right,
one or the other.
right, right. I understand, but it would be nice though if the underdogs in this case that's losing one that have only won one game if they can win to make
Mm,
it a series and take it to a game five. But
yeah.
I'm still rooting for Minnesota Lynx, y'all. It's
Hey,
still
Mama
integrity.
has made herself clear. Okay, Minnesota Lynx all day, every day. Teacher says part of the key to success is peaking at the right time. Yeah,
Hmm.
I mean, case in point, the Las Vegas Aces. I mean,
Yeah.
dead in the water kind of earlier in the season. At one point, they were like seventh or eighth in the playoffs. Had a crazy
Mhm.
run, ended up number two, and now they're chugging along. I mean, yeah, peaking at the right time is so important. So important.
Yeah. Yeah. They didn't give up.
Yeah, and that's all it takes. All right, Mama. I think that could be it for us. I'm seeing in the comments people are saying that I guess Cheryl Reeve has been going off in the press conference, and so
Oh wow.
and so
Oh, we gotta go
let's
watch it. We gotta
yeah.
go watch
Yeah, I gotta go watch it. So let's
it.
wrap it up, and then Mama, you can go to sleep because I know you got
Yeah.
work tomorrow.
I'm gonna go watch it. I want to go see what she's saying, and then I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah. So I guess the WNBA YouTube channel, go and check out the press conference, because supposedly, according to y'all in the chat, I guess stuff is being said. So we gonna go watch that, and we'll talk about it tomorrow. But again, thank y'all so much for joining us. This has been Quita and Mama talking about the WNBA playoffs. Game 3 is over.
Yep.
And here's hoping for Game 5s next week. But first,
Yep.
we got to get through Game 4 on Sunday, which should be another epic battle of the WNBA playoffs. It's been great.
It will.
Thank you so much, Mama, as always, for joining. And yeah, talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll talk to you tomorrow, but we'll see you all Sunday.
Yes, we'll see y'all Sunday with me and Mama doing this thing again. And yeah, just consider to let us know what y'all think about it. And if y'all give Mama enough compliments, maybe she'll think about doing more in the future. We'll see. Anyway, thank y'all, and y'all have a good night. Bye-bye.
Right. Bye.